Welcome back to the channel. Today's topic is how to make more than 99% of graphic designers globally. And if you stay until the end of the video, I will show you, or I will reveal, the graphic design side hustle that I've been running for more than 3 years now, and I make more than 99% of graphic designers out there. So we don't really know what the top 1% of graphic designers out there make, but let's make a few assumptions together based on what we already know. So according to the US Bureau of Labor Statistics in the United States of America, we know that the top 10% of graphic designers, of employed graphic designers in the United States of America, make less than $49 per hour. And we can definitely assume that graphic designers in America make more money than in any other country, except for maybe a few cities around the world, like maybe Singapore or London or Zurich in Switzerland. So our goal here is to make more than $49 per hour, so we can make more than the top 1% of graphic designers out there. Now there are two ways to do that, okay? And one way is to find a job in the States or in a country or in a city that pays a lot of money, or you can simply become a freelancer and offer a service that can pay you up to that amount of money. Now personally, I've chosen the second option because I live in Europe and I live in a country that has a relatively low salary for graphic designers. Now, if you've seen me before, you know exactly what I do, but let's leave that part for the end of the video if you're new here. So let me give you 4 guidelines in order to be able to make that kind of money. Now, the first step, I believe, is to find a service that is recurring, and that doesn't mean that your clients need to pay you every single month or every 3 months or whatever. It just means that your clients should need you consistently, so when you create a relationship with them, they're going to keep coming back and you don't have to always search for new clients. Now the second thing that you need to keep in mind, or that you need to be aware of or cautious of, is to find a service that doesn't require a lot of revisions, because if you make, for example, something like logos, where clients can come back multiple times and ask for a lot of revisions every single time, or ask for changes that can take hours to fix, you won't be able to make a very stable hourly rate. Thirdly, you need a very specific task, okay, so you can optimize your workflows and you can become efficient. If you offer many different services to many different clients, many different categories of clients, you won't be able to optimize your workflow, and you will actually, your work for each client is going to vary a lot. So for one client, you might make $20 an hour, and for another you might make $70 an hour. So that's going to vary a lot, and you won't be able to make sort of a stable hourly rate. And the last thing that I believe that you should do is work on services that you can do in just a few minutes, okay, or maybe under an hour, because that's going to give you the ability to stack a lot of clients on top of each other, and you don't really you can actually have a lot of clients and serve a lot of clients at the same time. So if you, for example, if you make logos and one design takes you a week to finish or 2 weeks to finish, you cannot put a lot of clients on top of each other or work with a lot of clients at the same time, because you need to optimize your time accordingly to serve them all. So I've seen designers that focus on branding or logos, sign clients that they can only serve like 3 months down the road, and their clients have to wait. And clients in general don't like waiting, unless you're superb at what you're doing. But that's not a great way to build a sustainable, income that pays you relatively frequently. Okay, so now I'm going to give you 3 side hustles that you can offer or run, 3 services that you can offer to be able to make around $50 per hour. That's what I typically make. I make anywhere from $4K to $6K per month doing what I do, and I only work about 4 hours per day on average. So let's start. And I'm going to leave the service that I do last, because I want to give you a few more details on that as well. So first of all, we have Meta ads, and those are, Facebook and Instagram ads. All the ads that you see on those platforms, somebody has actually designed those, okay? And I'm talking about the static ads. I'm not so the static images that don't have moving elements, or that are not videos, okay? So somebody has designed those, and companies like e-commerce companies, for example, or let's say online coaches, or different platforms that run ads, they need to run different ads consistently, because they need to find what works best. And if they run the same ad over and over, they saturate their market and the ads get more and more expensive. So they need to run multiple ads in order to better use the budget that they have for ads. And I've seen companies, or I've seen designers charge for monthly packages. So they say, I'm going to deliver 30 ads per month for, let's say, $3,000 or whatever. So now, to do this, obviously you need to understand how the platform works and what you can do and you can't do, because there are specific policies around ads on Facebook and Instagram. So you do need to do some research, and you also need to have some copywriting, let's say, or advertising experience, so you can understand how to write words that make people click and stuff like that. So it's doable, okay? Anybody can do that, but it does require some research. Now, the second thing that you can do is obviously something that a lot of you guys know, is social media posts, okay? All the posts for different businesses, for different coaches, for different, for anybody, like accountants, doctors, or whatever, they have business pages that need content. And if you know how to create content that gets likes and shares and stuff like that, you can do this full time. So one client will probably need anywhere between 15 and, let's say, 45 or even more posts per month, okay? So you can, even if you have like just a few clients, you can easily scale your income to a level of $4,000 or $5,000 per month. Now, you do need to sell yourself as an expert when it comes to social media, so not just a graphic designer, okay? So again, this is going to require a little bit of research, but if you can focus only on a few businesses and show that you are an expert in that specific type of content, let's say, or that you know how to create good content for that specific niche or for that specific type of business, you can definitely sell yourself as an expert and get hired, and you are going to use social media to post what you're doing in order to get clients. Now, I don't really use posting to get clients, okay? So I reach out to clients directly and I make them an offer and I share how I can help them while at the same time looking like an expert on social media. So my profile on social media looks professional. So when I send them a message and they go back to my profile, they know that I understand what I'm talking about and I can help them out. Now, last, we're going to talk about the side hustle that I do. So here's what I do. I make YouTube thumbnails, okay? So if you scroll down here on YouTube, you're going to see a lot of small images that show up before you click on a video. So somebody has designed those, and if you know how to design those, how to design thumbnails that get clicks, okay, and make more people to click, you can get paid, okay? And doesn't really take a lot of research to figure out how to make a decent thumbnail. And you can actually find down in the description, I'm going to put a guide. So I have, or a thumbnail masterclass. I have it's about 40 pages, and I share tips on how to, I share tips on the YouTube algorithm, because you do need to understand the algorithm to make decent thumbnails. And also I share tips on how to make good thumbnails in there. In the description, you will also find a link to more proof about my income, because I know most of you guys will be curious, or you will be very, you won't believe a random guy. That's why I have a lot of proof in the description. What else? So now let me give you 4 reasons why this is a great idea, even if you're a beginner graphic designer. Okay, so first of all, there are 3.6 million videos uploaded on YouTube every single day. Secondly, there are 2 million channels that have at least 10,000 subscribers. Okay, so there's massive demand, and there are thousands of new channels being created every single day. And a lot of the clients that I personally have don't even have 10,000 subscribers. So I even have clients that have less than 1,000 subscribers, and I have worked, and I still work with clients that started from 0. Okay, so you don't necessarily need to work with large clients, and I don't have any large clients. So I don't have any client that has more than 500,000 subscribers. I think the largest channel that I work with is around 300,000. Now, the third reason why this is a great idea is because this is recurring income. So YouTubers need to upload videos on a weekly basis, usually, most of them at least, okay, the ones that are consistent. So I even have clients that post 3 or 4 times per week. So you're going to get paid consistently, and that's how you create a stable income. In fact, I have one client that has 3 different channels, and he posts, I think, a video on each per week, and he needs about 3 versions. So 3 different versions to test for each different video. He needs about 10 to 12 thumbnails per week, and just from that client alone, I make a few $100 per month. And lastly, if you work with the types of channels that I recommend to my students and that I work with, you shouldn't spend more than about 30 minutes per thumbnail. Okay, so if you spend 30 minutes, that's going to be, after you get some experience, that should be a really good thumbnail that you can probably charge around 20 to 25 bucks for each. Okay, so you should be able to make around $50 per hour doing that after you get some initial experience, because everybody starts as an amateur. Okay, so when I started, I was really bad at this, but I was still able to get a few clients to get things rolling. And as I got more and more experience, I got better clients that stayed longer, that were able to pay more, and that's pretty much how you do it. Now, if you want to, maybe do this seriously and make money seriously and make serious money with this, you can actually check out the Thumbnail Designer Academy, which is my step-by-step program, a step-by-step training that has 46 videos in it, and there are already more than 100 students in there. There's a link to that in the description below. And yeah, that's all I wanted to share in this video, and I'm going to see you on the next one.